All right, Kate, we've been talking about the Olympics a lot, recently.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like we've been talking about the opening ceremonies a lot. Well past when the opening ceremonies happen. Because we talked about the ratings being way down.
Right.
And the results, whatever. But then, I'm into gaming, Listeners that pay attention know that I'm a video game person, like almost a collector of sorts, collecting basically the modern consoles. And so this came across my radar from Game Informer. And maybe this has got more widespread coverage by now. But the headline is, Nintendo was originally supposed to be a part of the Tokyo Olympics opening ceremony with Lady Gaga. And reading into the article, apparently the company was initially slated to be a part of the Tokyo Olympics commencement ceremony, including a scrapped concept of Lady Gaga coming out of a Super Mario warp pipe.
That would be weird.
It's kind of on brand for Lady Gaga, right?
Right.
Lady Gaga comes out of a warp pipe.
I did hear that Lady Gaga was it Taekwondo? She was in the stands at one of the events.
Okay, that makes sense. So
she was there, ready to perform, ready to come out of the pipe.
But Nintendo apparently was like, I guess we're not going to do that.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, exactly.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Nintendo,
Sorry.
a Japanese... No, that's great. That's a... I believe we first hear that music in Super Mario Brothers. NES. Super Mario Brothers. World 1-2. When he goes underground.
Right.
Yep.
1-2, yes.
And when I say he, it could also be Luigi if you're doing two-player. No Luigi if you're playing just one player.
Nope.
That's why you play that game with two players, with one you just be one person and play with both Mario and Luigi. See who you're more epic with.
I'm definitely not that coordinated.
Well, not at the same time. You can only play one. You would die and then player two and then take their turn.
That's what you're talking about. Thank you.
Right. Yeah. The more modern Super Mario games, you can have two characters on it, or more. 4 characters. It gets a little chaotic. You're jumping on each other's heads and everything. Highly recommend the new Super Mario Brothers games. The point I'm slowly trying to get us to is that Nintendo is a Japanese company. So that's why them being part of the Tokyo Olympics would make sense. If you're not familiar. Yeah. So, yep, no Lady Gaga coming out of a warp pipe. Did you click on this article I put in the show notebook, Kate?
Nope.
Go ahead and click on that and scroll on down to the bottom. If you got it in front of you, at least. Look for the photo there, concept photo.
It's trying. It's thinking.
Oh,
the
yeah.
big box.
Good old
the big white box.
Microsoft OneNote. Takes a bit to pony up the goods if you haven't opened one of the notes that someone else has put there.
Right. Yeah. Still nothing.
Click on the link at the top.
Okay.
And I'll take you to the original article.
Okay. Is that the picture of Lady Gaga or keep going?
Yeah, Lady Gaga coming out of the warp pipe.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a concept. It's a badly photoshopped Lady Gaga. The second one, the first photo, does look like that is actually Lady Gaga from the Joanne, when her album Joanne came out, the Joanne look of Lady Gaga, where she's rocking that hat, that cowboy hat? Is that what you'd call that?
I would think so. Wasn't it supposed to be a country album?
And then the other one, yes, maybe, partly. The other photo, that does not look like Lady Gaga's face.
That does not.
But you can tell they're trying to approximate Lady Gaga's look, and she's wearing a Mario cap in that one. Coming out of a warp pipe. So, and then there's Japanese translations here. Lady Gaga, parentheses, remote, close parentheses. Ready, question mark, Lady Gaga, question mark.
Oh, and then there's Naomi Gaga.
Yeah, what's that about? Naomi Gaga, parentheses, real.
That might be her in the middle.
Close parentheses. Oh, you think Naomi Gaga might be that Lady Gaga lookalike? Oh,
maybe.
Okay. Good guess.
I'm wondering how close to the opening ceremonies did they have to make that call? Because if Lady Gaga was there, it must be like it was going to go down. And then last second call to be like, nope, we can't get it. Can't get the pipes in or something like that. I don't know.
It says Nintendo's participation as of June 16th. was meant to include the main theme of The Legend of Zelda Super Mario Suite, Kirby Superstar Medley, and the opening of Pokemon. The article details that all those plans were scrapped, quote, just before the show, end quote, though Nintendo did not comment. We are not in a position to answer, was their comment.
We can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, they're typically kind of a quiet company.
Hush-hush, right?
Yeah, unless there's something that's clearly wrong that their shareholders need to know differently about. They've got this new, as previously discussed on Matt and Kate, there was this rumor about a new Nintendo Switch coming out later this year. And sure enough, it's been announced, but they announced it, out of the blue. There wasn't really, they didn't do it at an event or anything like that. It's just like, here it is, here you go. And it costs like $50 more than the current model. And you get a better screen and you get double the internal storage. So you go from 32 to 64 gigs, right? And so Bloomberg came out with a report that Nintendo is making a ton more money on this new model of Nintendo Switch. And then so Nintendo had no choice but to come out and say that's not true because they didn't want people trading stocks on profit margins that they would expect. So other than things like that, you just don't hear from them unless they're ready to announce something. And so we may never know the story, or maybe in 20 years we'll know the story of what happened.
What happened?
Why did we not see Lady Gaga come out of a wart pipe to a medley of Nintendo songs during the 2021 Tokyo Olympics?
I mean, of all the pop stars, that makes sense for Lady Gaga, right?
Oh, for sure. For sure. God, she'd be fun to play video games with, too.
As the avatar, or to sit next to on the couch?
Sit next to on the couch, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'd be fun.
Matt, the other day, I left the office, and I had a whole bunch of errands to do, and I knew I was going to end the day with mowing the lawn.
Ooh, ending the day with mowing the lawn now?
I know. So I basically dressed for mowing the lawn to run these errands. Because then I just run home and just get on the mower and go, right?
Yeah, exactly. Why soil multiple clothes when you can just do one? Yeah.
Right. So I got gas. I went to 3 different stores. I stopped in at a restaurant for carry out. And I had to drop something off at my cousin's house. And I came in the door and she goes, "Do you know you have a hole in your shorts?" And I said, "Shut up." And she goes, "No, well, are you wearing black underwear?"
Oh, God.
Yeah. I was like, oh, my gosh. And so I'm like, oh, my gosh, Maureen, that's a big hole.
Because it's on your backside?
Oh, yeah. Backside. Totally backside.
Okay.
Not feeling any kind of breeze. No. Yeah. Apparently, I had been all over the place with a giant hole in my shorts. And I got home and examined the damage. And I was like, well, I'm not going to change shorts now, right before I mow the lawn. So mowed the lawn and took the shorts off and threw them right in the trash because there's a giant hole, Matt.
You didn't want to repurpose them as rags or something like that?
No.
Okay.
I was angry.
You don't be reminded of the events forever. All right, so you've texted me a photo of these shorts. To be clear, they've been removed and set aside. I'm not seeing your...
It's not my derriere.
Right. And my God, Kate, is this hole, the way I'm looking at this and looking at the seam, is this not quite a foot long? Is this 7 inches long or something?
At least, yeah.
Oh my God.
No clue.
Walking
Just
around.
kept going about my business.
Yeah, strutting like you do, looking cool.
And at the same time, would I have told someone at the gas station, "Do you know you have a hole in your shorts?" I don't know if I would, because, sometimes people wear holy things, but this was a ginormous hole. And they're sport shorts, they're athletic shorts. So sometimes women's shorts, and I assume with boys' shorts, sometimes they have a liner in there so that you can or don't have to wear underwear. These do not have a liner. Nope, just underoos out for everybody.
Well, if there was liner and you weren't rocking underwear from it, wouldn't that be just as bad, if not worse?
No, because you just see the liner, oh, there's a liner, it's fine.
Okay.
No.
Describe this person, this Good Samaritan that told you had this pull in your shorts?
My cousin.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. After I had finished all my errands, after I had been done in the public.
Can you recall an event
No,
when it may have happened?
I have no idea when it would have happened, but I'm guessing as I kept getting in my car and like out of my car, I'm sure I didn't help the hole. They didn't have a hole when I put them on.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Did you squat down? Maybe you squat down to retrieve something?
I'm sure I did. I'm sure. I tied my tennis shoes. I don't know. I never heard a rip. I never felt a breeze.
Did some breakdancing.
But they are like $6 cheap athletic shorts.
Well, that's what you get.
So that's what you get.
Get what you pay for. So, yeah, were you either saying that's what you get because you spent so little money, or that's the cause? It's because you spent such little money? Or both?
Probably the cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Now, this is so weird. So there's a house being built behind us. Okay.
Okay.
And they've had lots of problems with this house.
Yeah, your dog likes to bark at the construction workers, right?
Yes, he does. But they've had water in the basement. It's just taking forever for them to finish this house. But they are only focused on their house. They're not focused on the yard. So it looks like a jungle behind our property line.
Oh.
And there's supposed to be like an easeway in between our property and their property, but everything's grown over. It's really gross, right?
Uh-huh.
So we just mow our property. And I'm on the mower and I am, right along the property line, and I noticed this bird comes out of the overgrowth and just perches right in front of me as I'm mowing.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh. So I slow down
Face
and
off.
I even stop. It was a face off, and I even kind of took my hand and did the shooing motion, and it finally moved, and then I kept going straight, and then I turned around and the bird was back.
Ooh.
I know. I don't know if I disturbed maybe a nest or something. This went on there was at least 7 showdowns with this bird throughout the yard.
7?
I'm like, buddy, are you dangerously close to the front of the mower?
Maybe the bird just wanted you to mercy kill.
Oh, not a mercy kill with a mower.
Well, maybe the bird had a terminal illness and wanted you to go kind of Jack Kevorkian, but with the mower.
No, they're give me poison bird seed that way. It's not throw me in the lawnmower.
Well, sometimes people want to be,
Jack Kevorkian did not do lawnmower deaths.
Well, I know.
Wood chipper deaths.
Okay, yeah. Kate's joking. Please don't sue us, family of Jack Kevorkian.
No.
Because surely they're listening.
Surely.
Jack Kevorkian's spawn.
Jack Kevorkian mercy kill does not involve anything violent.
Correct.
That's what made it a mercy kill, that it was
right.
Go to sleep.
Death by mower.
Yeah, that's not exactly. Wouldn't that be terrible? The Jack Kevorkian combo package. You could go in your sleep or skydiving accident.
Right. Chopped up with a bunch of blades. Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure which I would choose. Actually, no, I am. I'm scared of. I don't want to skydive. No, thank you.
Nope.
Or be chopped into bits, frankly. But
no, thank you.
All right. So, you think this bird's going to come back? Are you worried that this bird's going to continue to haunt you?
Maybe. Will it be back next? Okay. When do I have to mow again? Wednesday? I think I've got to mow.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know your mowing schedule.
Well, it depends on the sprinkler schedule, and it depends on if we get rain, and it depends on if the neighbors mow more often than they're supposed to.
Oh, so neighbor peer pressure?
Not so much peer pressure as we don't want to look bad next to theirs.
Well, so it's kind of peer pressure.
Okay.
Because with Chad and Anna, Gene and Kim, Kevin and Valerie, Mark and Gail.
Oh, no, I don't care about their yards.
Who
just Mark and Gail's.
Just Mark and Gail. Oh, they're the ones directly adjacent to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Next to.
Right, because it just looks bad when it's side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah, especially since Mark and Gail are the newest couple to the neighborhood. Don't want them upstaging you as the second newest couple. That Mark and Gail, I'll tell you what, they sure have a better looking yard than Kate and Monty, that's for sure. Tell you what.
They had some landscaping done, so they're already ahead of us.
Yeah, I tell you what, are we typically here in these parts? I'm looking outside our window here, atop I-29 and the Fred in St. Joe, MOUSA. And we still got green grass. Are we typically burned up by now? And possibly enjoying that because it spared us from future mows? Or do we need to be into mid-August for that? I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
We've had some decent rain off and on, so. Huh. All right, well, how are you doing on that zero-turn mower, by the way? You got it pretty well dominated?
I am pretty good. There's a couple of parts where it's a little uphill that makes me nervous going up instead of, like, I try to go down, but the other day I had to go up for a second, and I was like, I'm not really crazy about this. Let's get out of here.
I would think you'd be more scared going downhill because it might take off on you. Why is uphill scary? Because you got to push
Because I don't want to tip backwards.
Oh, yeah. Go up the decent incline there. Okay.
Yeah. I did drop my phone while mowing the other day, and I thought,
yikes.
That was a close one.
Was it in your pocket and vibrated out or something?
It was in my pocket, and I had my earbuds in, and I had a little bit of a bump, and it kind of jolted. And when I was grabbing my phone, it went just out, and it popped off the cord. And thank goodness when it fell, it was about 5 inches away from the mower, so it wasn't like I was going to run over it, but still, I was like, oh, that would have been bad.
Yeah, destroying your phone, that's the worst. You had headphones in when this happened? Oos, that sounds scary.
Why?
Well, you get especially if they're like earbuds, you're going to be yanked out of your ear, potentially. No? I mean, what kind of headphones do you wear when you mow? Over ear? Or do you wear earbuds?
Earbuds.
Okay. Just figure the cord, like yank on your ears when it fell.
No, it wasn't terrible. It was more that because I've got the dongle cord or whatever, and that's that popped off the cord, and I was like, oh man, if I ran over that thing, I'm going to be real upset.
Yeah.
But
that dongle.
I know.
Gotta have the dongle.
What a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Yep. Got an auxiliary jack in my car, no Bluetooth. And so that means my lightning port on my iPhone gets occupied with the old headphone adapter, and charging becomes problematic. But then I did just buy Apple's costly wireless charger or magnetic charger that snaps onto the back. And so you can top off from time to time. And that's got another lightning port to it, so I can have it charge and send audio out at the same time. And yeah, they do make adapters so that you can do both at the same time. But that was a nice little bonus of this thing.
The auxiliary, what do you call it? Outlet in our car.
Auxiliary port.
Yeah,
the little eighth-inch deal that takes a headphone connector to transfer audio,
or it hooks to your phone. Yeah, it does not work. And by it doesn't work, it doesn't fit.
Yours doesn't?
The hole is too big.
Oh, what?
The hole is too big. And so you either are constantly holding the cord into the dashboard and still it's spotty, or it just doesn't work. And we complained to the dealership about it, and they were like, we'd have to take out your whole dashboard for that. I'm like, well.
And then they charge you for that? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. This is like an issue that developed over time?
No, we just didn't discover it until after the warranty, because we were never using it.
I figured, what do you call your car? Black Stallion? Black Beauty? What do you call your car?
Black Beauty.
Black Beauty?
My Travassier.
Traverse? Yeah, when you first dropped that on me, I was like, is this some car I haven't heard of before?
Yes.
It's like, no, this is just a way to fancy up. Yeah. I figured it had the full-on USB hookup. No?
No.
Oh, bummer.
I know. It's 10 years old, Matt.
Yeah, my car is too. My Corolla's 2011.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe your car was more futuristic, since I drive a Toyota Corolla. Not as fancy as your Travassier.
Right. We're going to drive it till the wheels fall off of that beast.
I'm of a similar mind. Just get me from point A to point B. except the difference being that you wash your car every day, and I wash my car every 5 years.
I haven't washed as much lately. I did wash it yesterday, but I haven't washed it as much lately.
I just know, I look at the forecast. Is it going to rain? Okay, don't park in the garage. Get outside for that free car wash.
I'll tell you when it's going to rain is when I get the upgrade on the car wash.
Oh, when you're actually paying for... Kate currently has an unlimited pass to... Oh, remind me the name of this car wash. Tommy's?
Tommy's. I had to think about it. I was like, Can't believe I got Tommy's Express.
Yeah, there's. I think they're on the belt in St. Joe.
Yeah.
So you can pay extra to upgrade.
Well, there's several packages, and I get like the second highest package, but every now and then they upgrade me to the highest package for being a frequent flyer, and I can always tell you it's going to rain that day because I got the fancy wash.
Oh, you didn't pay extra for it? They're just like, let's hook Kate up. Because she keeps us busy every single day of our lives. At work, at least.
That's not exactly true.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, they probably take a couple days off a week.
Right, and I don't go every day.
Okay, you don't go every day, but sometimes you average like 1.5 times a day, because sometimes you go multiple times in a day. Is that right? Okay.
I went twice yesterday.
Did you really?
I did. It had been a while. It had been at like 10 days.
So what's the workflow on this? You go in the morning and then again in the afternoon?
Well, I went in the afternoon yesterday and it was pretty dirty. So I went and then I went around to the free vacuums and I emptied my trash and I vacuumed the front part, the front floor mats.
Okay.
And emptied the back trash. And then I went back around and got in line and went again.
Get it extra clean.
Because it had been a while, so I didn't know that one wash was enough.
And these guys have never been like, wait, you already came through here?
They in fact told me you've got to wait like 5 minutes in between going.
Right. I remember this. Yeah. Yeah. Man, Kate, you're so cool. Everybody loves you, Kate.
Oh, Matt, go on.
I always hear from listeners, friends, and family also like, oh my God, I would have so much fun hanging out with Kate. And
she washes her car a lot.
Well, they're like, despite her washing her car too much, she seems really cool.
Oh, despite.
But clearly, these guys at the car wash, these guys and gals at the car wash are into you. If they're all like, yeah, come back through here again, and here's a tip.
Yeah,
you're going to want to wait a little bit.
Keep food on their table. What are you talking about?
Do you tip them?
No, because you don't unroll your windows.
It's a fully automatic car wash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wave at them. I say thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Later.
Hook her up with the special. It's not just giving you a tip, because they could say, well, you got to wait 5 minutes. They could give you that tip for selfish reasons because they don't want you jamming up the line. So they could have selfish reasons for giving you the tip about waiting, right? But not so selfish reasons for upgrading your car wash. That's 100% them just being generous.
If there's a giant line, Matt, I'm not going twice. But it's all computer oriented. So Kate? It's not, they don't do anything, Matt. There's no customer service when I go through the line. I don't talk to them. They stay in their window. Like there's a camera that looks at my license plate. There's an arm.
They can just tell.
Matt, you think I'm the only person who gets car washes at that joint?
No, but you wave nicely to them. What do? You say,
you don't think other people are friendly?
No. Probably.
I don't think I stand out to them. I think they deal with a lot of people that, and because it's not like, they're not like, they don't have to look me up every time. There's a camera that says, yep, go on through.
Right, but you said they upgrade you.
Like the computer upgrades me.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't upgrade me because I'm polite.
Never mind. See, I thought it was because you were cool and that everybody loves you.
No.
Okay.
No, if only.
All right, well, fine, never mind. Everybody's kind of meh about you.
Everybody's like, we'll handle it, I guess.
Yeah, I could take her or leave her.
Right. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me, Matt.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks, Mom.
I just always think of Michael Jordan being on that bit that one time.
Stuart Smalley.
Yeah. I don't need to dribble the ball fast or put the ball into the basket.
That was probably the highlight of his acting career, right?
You think that was better than Space Jam?
Probably.
Whoa! Hot take.
I said it.
Hot take.
I said it. I mean,
hot take, Kate. Do you know you can rearrange the letters in your name to spell take, Kate?
I did know that.
You did?
I did.
Hot take, Kate should be a segment on this show.
Make it happen, Cap'n.
Okay. Have to chase down some sound effects and some voice work on that.
Right?
Yeah.
Matt, I am getting really excited that I've got both of the girls' school supplies I would say I'm 90% done of their school supply lists.
Oh, really? Damn, nicely done.
I know, but just
plenty of time to spare.
Plenty of time to spare, but this is something that I didn't think about until hanging out with some other moms. I was like, I've got all, the pencils and the pens and the notebooks and blah, blah, blah. And then they start talking about buying new uniforms and school shoes. And I was like, oh, gosh, we got to get new shoes. We got to get new uniforms. So when I was getting really excited to be like, I'm almost done, I still have more to do.
Womp, womp.
Womp, womp. But okay. I remembered that this weekend, isn't it the back to school tax-free weekend in Missouri?
Yes, it is. Yep, in lots of places, lots of states, but yeah, in Missouri, because a lot of places they still charge you municipal taxes, like in the city proper they might. But yes, tax-free weekend, Missouri, St. Joe. Yeah.
So maybe I
do it then.
Put it off on purpose.
Well, do you feel bad now that you bought a bunch of school supplies before tax-free weekend, or are you glad to have just gotten them out of the way and you're fine eating the tax?
I'm glad I got it done. I kind of wish they did it earlier because by now a lot of things are picked over. But basically is the idea behind this, Matt, like bigger ticket items like electronics and clothing, or?
Yeah, like you could buy a new computer and save tax on that, which computer could be $1,000 or more purchase. So you're looking at saving like $100 on like $1,000 purchase.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just kind of wish they did it sooner, but I get it.
Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah. But at the same time, some people, like some of my friends were talking about school supplies in June. And I'm like, I'm not listening to you because we just got to summer. I'm not even thinking about school supplies.
Well, some people live paycheck to paycheck too and really can't really afford to get the school supplies probably until just before school starts, to be a guest too.
Right.
Maybe.
I saw a survey that on average people are spending $840 per kid on back to school supplies, which I don't know what's on their list, Matt, but I'm certainly not spending that much on my kids.
Even with the Catholic school uniforms?
Even with the Catholic school uniforms, not spending that much.
This is a good time to let people know, if you're not aware, that Stuff the Bus is Friday and Saturday, South Belt Walmart in St. Joe. So you can drop off school supplies for kids in need at that time.
Stuff the bus.
So when you're getting your tax-free weekend on, grab some extra stuff and stuff that bus, South Belt Walmart St. Joe, Friday and a Saturday. How about the kids in need?
Super easy way to help out.
Yeah. Feel good about yourself, too. It's nice to help.
You're already buying the markers. Grab a couple extra packs.
Right. And then to sniff, and then grab a couple other packs to give to Stuff the Bus. Yes.
Now, Crayolas don't smell, Matt. Sharpies smell, but Crayolas...
Oh, non-toxic, man.
I know. That's why it's safe for our children.
Sharpies are probably available at tax-free purchase, though. So, you can get some Sharpies for mom.
Yeah, so grab a couple sniffers.
Yeah, it's like grabbing soda for the kids and hard seltzer for mom.
It's going to be a wild Saturday night. I got some White Claws and Sharpies. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh.
Correct. Exactly right.
I think I need a t-shirt made.
Yeah.
This mom runs on White Claws and Sharpies.
Yeah, this week's going to last a long time for you, Kate. Trying to get to Saturday night to party with Sharpies and White Claw.
No laws when you're drinking the claws.
Yeah, they always say if you want to slow down time a little bit, schedule something out in the distance. So, slowing it down.
Whoop.
Yep.